Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager for GDM with today's outlook. We're starting with significant change in yen's price. It dropped from the strongest in 3 weeks against the US dollar as stock futures signaled gains after 5 days of losses, damping demand for safe haven assets. Japan's currency fell versus all of its 16 major peers, having rallied against all of them so far in 2015. The yen fell 0.6% to 119.04 per dollar this morning after appreciating to 118.06 yesterday. This is the strongest level since December 17. The prospect that the Reserve Bank of Australia will get its wish for a weaker local dollar is casting doubt on bets for interest rate reduction and, of course, prompting Kapstream Capital to steer away from sovereign bonds. The Aussie will probably drop 0.7% to about 75 US cents this year, extending, of course, its 8.3% decline in 2014. This is what the investors believe. Euro's drop is a turning point for central banks' reserves. Central banks and reserve managers are breaking from past practice by showing little appetite to add euros at the currency tumbles. Now, the total amount of reserves held in euros fell 8.1% in the third quarter, more than the currency's 7.8% decline in the period against the dollar, according to the most recent figures from the International Monetary Fund. The last two times the euro depreciated 7% or more in a quarter, 2011 and 2010, holdings, of course, declined much less. Right now we're looking at euro-dollar price at 1.1867. In the commodity sector, we're looking at gold fell for the first time in 4 days before the Federal Reserve releases minutes for its December meeting. That, of course, may give clues to the timing of higher interest rates. The metal rose yesterday to 1223.19. This is the highest since December 16 on, of course, haven demand. And, of course, fell back down to 1211 this morning. West Texas Intermediate for February delivery declined as much as 85 cents or 1.8% to $47.08 a barrel in electronic trading this morning. It lost $2.11 to $47.93 yesterday, lowest close since April 21, 2009. The volume of all futures traded was 37% above the 100-day average. Supplies at Cushing, Oklahoma, the delivery point for WTI contracts and the biggest U.S. oil storage hub, gained by 482,000 barrels last week. This is according to the American Petroleum Institute. Of course, later on today, the report from the Energy Information Administration is at 15:30 GMT. Also, important numbers coming out from Europe. Unemployment rate in about an hour time. Consumer Price Index as well at the same time. For U.S., ADP employment change at 13:15. 15 minutes later is the U.S. trade balance. And, of course, the long-awaited FOMC Minutes at 19. That's all from me from today. Keep an eye on the calendar, important fundamentals. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.